hosts, the Bay Area Brawler, Skylar Greenberg, and your Colonial Champion, Sean McCoy. Welcome to the Court-Martail Podcast.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Court-Martail Podcast, made possible somehow against all odds. And no, we're not watching against all odds. We're going to leave TNA to another night. Or will we? You'll never know, because we have got some knowledge to clash. Welcome to the Court-Martail Podcast's first, but not last, Clash of Knowledge, also known abbreviatedly as CompCock. That's right, CompCock. I am your Colonial Champion, Sean McCarty, your host, your MC for this evening's trivia, and I'm excited to have two very eager and probably anxious contestants vying for the prize of winning something. And first, the competitor to my left. He is the man with the power. He is too sweet to be sour. I have not done this intro in forever, yo. He is the all-around alpha analyst, the Bay Area Brawler, Skylar Greenberg. How you doing, buddy?
It was either this or talk about the Super Bowl, so let's do trivia.
That's right. Well, the trivia went, or the match went that you did on Super Jam Session, like, share, and subscribe to that. Link is in the description, was pretty much dead on accurate. So good job, gentlemen.
Yeah, but it was more exciting. It was more exciting too because the game sucked.
Well, it needed more Chelsea Green, but we might be seeing more of the Seahawk in TAWTF, which leads me to the competitor to my right. He is the proprietor of TAW Gaming, and he shuts the door on all the competition except for me. JoshAgeddon, how you doing, buddy?
I'm the guy recording this audio, by the way. Because
that is,
we have had a verifiable mountain of technological problems, but we're trudging through it anyway to bring you this exhilarating podcast full of trivia. For example, our first trivia question: how hard does technology suck? The answer is yes.
It is very yes. The answer is very yes.
It is a resounding, thunderous yes.
So it occurs to me, I was gonna do something where we had to have a like a dinger, or we had to buzz in with our answers, but it occurs to me that because technology has been so much going against the grain of what we want to do, I'm going to change the format up on the fly here. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to pass these questions back and forth, and we are going to do it kind of in a tiered way as far as the rounds are concerned. But we will have it be back, and we will go through all of the rules as we move along for this. And I'm excited that you two are both guinea pigs for this. This format may be good. It may suck. We're not sure. The only way we know is through trial and error, and we are certainly on trial here to test our wrestling knowledge. Are you two both ready to get your knowledge on?
Are you smarter than a wrestling fan? We're about to find out.
The answer is always yes and no.
Honestly, if you didn't call this, what did you say the name of this was again?
CompCock.
CompCock. If it wasn't CompCock, it would be Are You Smarter Than a Wrestling Fan? I feel like in an alternate universe, that's a fantastic name for this.
Well, you never know how quickly things could change. You know, again, this is our guinea pig episode, so we're not really sure how this is going to go.
Yeah.
So, here are the rules for round one. There are 10 questions. The first question, if you get correct, it is 2 points for the correct answer. Then there will be a subsequent bonus question if you get that right, and you will have priority for that question, which if you miss, then will be deferred to the other person. And then the bonus question, which is related to the first question, is worth 3 points. And there is a bonus question for each of the 10 questions in this. And then an occasional super bonus is available, which is a 10-point really niche question that would be probably difficult to get for most regular wrestling fans. And I really had to answer. So trust me, this is going to make sense as we go along. So I'm going to roll a dice here. and I'm going to determine who goes first. But you know what? I've changed my mind. Josh, again, you said before that you are recording this audio, and it's probably painfully obvious by the quality. Correct?
Wow, thanks.
No, me not.
Way to take a shot at his recording equipment. My God.
That's not what I meant. Not like in a derogatory way, but just because it's very clear that he is closest to the technology present.
Yes.
Yes, I did not mean that as a knock, even though it's shit quality. No, I'm kidding. But and anyway,
way to compliment sandwich that one.
Yes, your tears sustain me. But
you
in any
suck.
case,
I love you, but seriously, you suck.
well, you never know if Kurt Angle's going to show up in this trivia. But because Josh again was kind enough to record this due to our technological issues, I'm going to start with you.
All right.
So here's question number 1 for 2 points. Which country music artist suplexed Jeff Jarrett during the Gauntlet for the Gold match on TNA's debut on June 19th, 2002?
You see, ladies and gentlemen, Sean knows me very well, so of course he asked me this question first. Fuck you. Which country music artist? What year was it?
It was June 19th, 2002.
Oh, Lord.
It was their debut. It was their opening episode.
I'm just going to throw out a name. I doubt it's correct, but Billy Ray Cyrus.
That would have been hilarious, but that is incorrect.
Aw.
Skylar, the question defers to you. Would you like me to repeat the question?
Yes, but also with the fact that you chose the most niche question, early TNA history. God damn it, man.
Oh, not yet. Well, I told you this was generic trivia. This trivia is probably the hardest of all the ones that I have made. And yes, there are other ones we've made. When we get closer to Elimination Chamber, we got one themed for that. I'm also working on one from the territory, so if you think this one's tough. So the question is, which country music artist suplexed Jeff Jarrett during the Gauntlet for the Gold match on TNA's debut on June 19th, 2002?
Okay, I'm just going to say this guy because I know he was popular in the early 2000s, but I don't think it's going to be the guy. Toby Keith?
Toby Keith is correct.
Wow, I can't believe I got that.
Toby Keith is correct. Rest in peace, Toby Keith.
It is hilarious to me because I actually live in the South and Skylar does not.
Well,
yeah, but like you listen to country music like I listen to rap, okay?
True.
Yeah, meaning you don't.
I am the least Southern person you could ever meet.
It's well, I don't know if that's true, but it's the. But
and that's the thing. I'm trying to cycle through my head what country stars from the early 2000s are popular, and the only ones I could come up with are Toby Keith and Kid Rock, and I'm not doing Kid Rock. Fuck that.
No, it was not Kid Rock. But Skylar, you have not only got 2 points, you have now earned priority for the bonus question. Who won the Gauntlet for the Gold match that night to win the NWA Championship? Their first champion.
Oh, who was the first champion? Okay, I'm going to cheat a little bit and just say Jeff Jarrett.
Jeff Jarrett is incorrect.
Damn it.
As JoshAgeddon, that question will now defer to you. And we are on the assumption, by the way, gentlemen's agreement, we're not looking these up, which I know neither of you are, but I just wanted to clarify for the people at home, these are two honorable gentlemen that wouldn't do that.
Who won the first one? This is a guess that's probably wrong, but I'm going to go with Sting.
Sting is incorrect.
Damn it.
The correct answer was Ken Shamrock.
Of course it was Ken Shamrock.
And it was actually because of the interference from Toby Keith that allowed Shamrock to win.
So in our first episode
I've never seen that match, and I don't think I ever going to see that match.
So our first bonus question, the correct answer for Cumpcock was Ken Shamrock. I like it when they rhyme.
Now, I know neither of you are going to get this question, but I'm going to pose this question for the fans at home, and either of you are allowed to answer it if you know it.
Okay.
And I know you don't, because you just admitted you didn't watch it. What song did Toby Keith stop singing in order to confront Jeff Jarrett?
I'm not even going to dignify that one with an answer.
You are asking the absolute worst two people this question.
Well, and that's why it's a super bonus. That's why it's worth 10 points. The answer is courtesy of the red, white, and blue. And to be quite honest, I don't even know how that sounds. I've never heard the song before.
Me either. I was about to say beer something or other. I like beer.
Beer money.
Beer. No, that's later. That's a couple years after that.
All right. Well, let's move on to question number 2, which is back in Skylar's corner because Skylar had the priority from getting to 2 points. After foolishly going for a cover so that Hulk Hogan could Hulk up, what wrestler did Hogan eliminate last to win the 1991 Royal Rumble?
Oh, God damn it. Oh.
And I will give you the hint, Big Boy.
Oh. I've seen this, but I can't. The name is not popping off. I've seen this exact spot, and Hogan basically did a pup up and it kicked him out.
It was so stupid. There was literally the only reason he did it was for Hulk to Hulk up. So he then eliminated him. There was no point otherwise than for him to do that little shtick.
Okay. I know this is gonna be wrong, but was it Macho Man?
Macho Man is incorrect.
Damn it.
JoshAgeddon, the floor is yours. Would you like me to replete the question?
Yes,
I'm going to sew some hems into it.
Replete my memory.
After foolishly going for a cover so that Hulk Hogan could Hulk up, what wrestler did Hogan eliminate last to win the 1991 Royal Rumble?
I have 2 names in mind, and I think both of them are wrong.
Well, you got to give me one.
Fuck.
Well, he said big boy, so it has to be a bigger guy.
I'm going to go with Psycho Sid.
Psycho Sid is a good guess, but it is incorrect.
Damn it.
The correct answer is Earthquake.
Oh, John Tenta.
That's right.
I didn't even know his government name.
Now, JoshAgeddon, I'm going to give this question's priority to you because we've gone through a couple of cycles here. Okay. And this is the bonus question for this, so it's worth 3 points.
Okay.
Who was the WWF champion at the time of the 1991 Royal Rumble?
Oh, that's a tough one. Ric Flair?
Ric Flair is incorrect.
I really know nothing about older wrestling.
I did. Yeah, I can't wait for the territory episode. Then that's going to be a doozy.
Yeah, I'm going to have 0 points. Possible for this episode too.
And Skylar, I will give you a chance at answering that question.
Okay.
If it was
I feel like you're asking a trick question. Was the title vacant?
No.
Damn it.
I know who it is, and I hate myself.
Okay, go ahead.
Hold on. I have a question. Is it Bret Hart?
It is not Bret Hart. That's a year early. You're both a year early.
It's Sergeant Slaughter, isn't it?
The answer is Sergeant Slaughter.
Damn it! I'm such an idiot.
Because this was at the time they did the Persian Gulf, and he was the Iraqi sympathizer.
And he was like the American traitor, yeah.
And the
I wasn't alive during the whole. I don't think any of us were alive during that.
We weren't.
I was -5.
I was -2 in a couple months.
And Ric Flair was the 90. Didn't Ric Flair win the 92?
Flair won the 92 Rumble to win the world title.
That's what I was thinking of.
Yeah. All of your answers for question 2 were a year ahead of their time. You were so
See,
close.
We know the 1992 Rumble better than we know the 1991 Rumble. That's just because Hulk Hogan sucks.
And on that show, Sergeant Slaughter beat Ultimate Warrior to win the title.
Yes.
Oh my God, he did.
Yeah, with an elbow drop.
And that was a choice.
That was a thing that happened.
Well, that was the time that, when Vince was doing that over patriotism gig that he loved to do all the time. So, but all right, I sense you want to go a little more contemporary.
Just a tad.
Let's go a little more contemporary. So, Josh, again, this question is to you.
Okay.
At WrestleMania 39, Night 2, The Miz was put into a now infamous match by Snoop Dogg against Shane McMahon. Snoop Dogg would end up winning that match. Who did The Miz face in the same manner on Night 1?
Pat McAfee.
Pat McAfee is correct. And so now you will gain the bonus question.
We're even now, Skylar. 2 points apiece.
Yeah, keep talking.
And so, Skylar, it's early. There's a lot of game left to play.
All
Here's
right.
your bonus question, Joshageddon.
Okay.
Why was The Miz angry at Snoop Dogg for arranging the match on Night 1?
Because it was some combination of he was the host and he wasn't dressed to compete, and it was like caught him off guard, like he wasn't like on the show.
I will give you that one. What I was looking for, you kind of said it. What I was looking for is that it ruined his $10,000 suit, and you said he wasn't dressed to compete. That's
basically the same.
effectively the same thing.
All right, cool.
By transitive property.
Yeah, I will give that to you. I'm not going to be as strict as Jeopardy here.
Okay. Thank you, Alex Trebek McCarty.
So, yes, you're welcome. As now let's move on to question 4. And Skylar, I'm going to ping pong this one back to you. Finn Balor's demon persona was last seen at WrestleMania 39, Night 2. At what show was it first seen for the WWE? And this includes NXT, by the way. I'm not talking just main roster, just so we're clear.
Okay, so it's definitely an NXT show, but which one?
Yeah, I hated to give that away, but like I just did to clarify because they want to clarify for some reason. So
Also, small correction: the last time we saw the demon was actually at you said WrestleMania 39, right?
yes,
Oh, okay. I thought you said different WrestleMania. Never mind. You were correct.
no, in that match with Edge that he had.
Yeah, where he got his brain split open.
That's the one.
And then lost because his new name is Finn Balor.
Here's the problem: is that NXT's names were not very creative because, like, especially in those days, because a lot of them were just takeovers.
Correct.
I need to be specific. I need to be specific,
yeah,
right?
you can't just say takeover. No, that's way too broad stroke.
Was it NXT Brooklyn?
It was not Takeover Brooklyn.
Damn it.
Joshageddon, I defer this question to you. Would you like me to repeat it?
No, I got it. I have a guess. It's either this one or the one right before it. It's either or. I'm going with NXT TakeOver Rivals, the show where Kevin Owens beat Sami Zayn via ref stoppage.
That is incorrect.
Damn it!
The correct answer was Takeover R Evolution.
I knew it was. It was either that one or Rivals. I couldn't remember exactly which one.
All right. Well, Skylar, by factor of neither getting us right, you are now up to the bonus question. What was the finish of the Extreme Rules 2021 in the Demons WWE Championship match against Roman Reigns?
Pain.
Well, Joshua was correct. Finn Balor gets awakened by the Demon's music, goes on a hot run, and the turnbuckle breaks, and Roman Reigns pins him after a spear.
That is correct.
That is one of the absolute worst finishes to a match I've ever seen.
And what I wrote down in my answers was death by gimmick turnbuckle.
After humping floor.
Because let's be clear that the turnbuckle didn't actually break. It was very clearly gimmicked to break. And it didn't help that he was flopping around like a fish, throughout the... good times.
Being jolted by his own theme music. That was stupid.
That was something.
That was awful.
That did more damage to the Demon's gimmick than anything else.
Well, you say that.
That and losing all the time.
But I'm sure there's more.
Well, Josh, again, it's now back to you.
All right.
So now we're tied, right?
We are both tied at 5.
Solid.
All right. Josh, again, your question is, the main event of Backlash 2001 was a winner-take-all match between the Brothers of Destruction and what star-studded tag team?
Triple H and Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Do you have the team name?
Something Power Trip? Something like Two-Man Power Trip?
Two-Man Power Trip is correct.
Yes.
Well done.
And wasn't Stone Cold the WWF champion and Triple H the Intercontinental champion?
Yes.
All right.
Yes. And what's wild is the next 2 weeks after this were crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Because the first week was, I forget what the tag team match was that they had where they lost the belts. Or no, they lost the belts, I think that week or the week after, and Skylar has left.
Uh-oh.
Goodbye, Skylar. Skylar has returned. All right, now Skylar.
I got clotheslined and I got taken out, but I'm back up. I can't be kept down for long.
Thankfully, unlike what happened 2 weeks after Backlash 2001, where Triple H tore his quad in the match with Jericho and Benoit, you came back relatively quickly, like a ref bump.
Exactly.
And so now I believe we have a bonus question for JoshAgeddon, is where we left off.
All right.
And here's your bonus question.
Okay.
What was the stipulation for the match between William Regal and Chris Jericho at Backlash 2001?
Oh, I know that match, but I can't remember.
And I will give you a hint, because I gave Skylar a hint. There was only ever one of these kinds of matches ever in WWE.
Oh, it was a one-in-a-kind match?
They only did this once.
Oh, that's stupid.
I don't know what it is, but as soon as you say it, I'm going to remember what it is. I'm going to hate myself.
I need an answer, sir.
My answer is I don't know.
Okay,
sorry,
I
don't know
guess.
is incorrect. Skylar, I will defer to you. Would you like me to repeat the question?
No. Was it a Lions Dens match?
A Lions Den match is incorrect.
Damn it.
You're thinking more attitude era. The answer is a Duchess of Queensberry match.
Oh, shit.
Oh, so it was something British?
Yeah, that was the one where William Regal basically was like, it's a Duchess of Queensberry match, which means I make the rules up as I go while the match is taking place. Because he was like the commissioner or whatever at the time.
Right.
Yeah.
So now me and Skylar, I'm 6 and he's 5.
You have 7, JoshAgeddon,
cool.
and Skylar has 5.
All right.
Skylar, this is your question. Kofi Kingston, a 16-time tag team champion, has won the belts with how many different tag team partners?
Oh, god damn it. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to say 7.
7 is incorrect.
Damn it.
JoshAgeddon, I defer to you. Would you like me to repeat the question?
No, I got it. I'm just deep in thought. Let's see, he's won it with Punk, with Evan Bourne, with R-Truth, with Xavier, with Big E. And I think that's it. 5.
The correct answer is 5.
Yes!
Damn it.
JoshAgeddon with
CM Punk, Evan Bourne, R-Truth, Xavier, and Big E.
Well, I don't know what to do.
That was the next question, wasn't it?
No, you made no. He kind of lapped me here because that was the super bonus, but I didn't get a chance to ask the super bonus. So don't know whether I should award him the points.
Give him the points because he got it anyways.
But I already did it. So I don't know what to We'll be right back right after this.
See, when it comes to past the 2000s,
That's the song I had in mind too.
when it's past the 2000s, my wrestling knowledge is quite unparalleled.
Well, we're back, and I'm going to for unintentionally getting the super bonus before I asked it. I'm still going to penalize you because this is my show and you took my thunder away from me. But I'm going to give you 5 points for that.
All right, cool.
I'm going to give you half because you should be awarded something for that.
What about the regular bonus question?
Well, here is the regular bonus question. Who did the New Day defeat to win their first WWE Tag Team Championships?
Cesaro and Tyson Kidd.
That is correct.
And wasn't it at Extreme Rules 2015?
Joshua, don't.
No, there's not a super bonus. He won't get more points. I know that escalated really quickly for you, Scott.
I feel like that was wrong, though.
Well, Skylar, I'm going to give this question back to you because Josh, again, just got a whole mess of them.
Yeah.
So here is the next question. CM Punk made his return to professional wrestling to debut what television show?
AEW Collision Chicago.
That is incorrect.
Fuck.
JoshAgeddon, the question is deferred to you. Would you like me to repeat the question?
No, you don't need to. AEW Rampage, The First Dance.
AEW Rampage is correct.
Yes.
Ah, damn it. No, Collision was the show that was made for him afterwards, damn it.
That's right. That was the show he was given and then oppressed in.
Yes.
As, well, JoshAgeddon, once again, here we are again. Here we are again. Here's the bonus question. What is this, a Guns, Gore, and Cannoli episode? Here's the question.
Go subscribe to White Knux, OG.
That's right. Thank you. Appreciate the plug. Here's your bonus question. What was the main event of that episode of Rampage?
Oh, dear God.
Was there even a main event?
Oh, yeah. And you're going to groan like hell when I tell you what it is if he doesn't get it right.
I'm sure it
Or
has
if you don't get it right, Sky.
I have no idea. Like, I watched that Punk promo that started the show, and then that was it.
Okay.
Just like everybody else.
Yeah.
Okay, can I venture a guess?
Is your official answer you don't know, JoshAgeddon?
I have no idea.
All right. Well, I have
haven't
no
the
idea. It's
foggiest.
unfortunately incorrect. What's that?
I said I haven't the foggiest.
Okay. No fog is not correct. Skylar, your guess.
This is just me throwing a big old meme at this. Was it Jack Perry versus Hook?
Jack Perry versus Hook is a phenomenal guess, but that is incorrect.
Damn it.
The answer is Jon Moxley versus Danny Garcia. The most AEW match to ever AEW.
Why did they ever think Danny Garcia was a thing?
Because people love to dance.
Because Tony Khan got a stiffy every time he was out there.
For the most generic CAW looking dude ever. The only thing that would make it better is if he had green or red skin.
Yes, that is maybe. As stealing a little bit of our thunder there. But in any case, subscribe to TAW Gaming, by the way, if you haven't already.
Yeah.
But let's move on to question 8, which is back in JoshAgeddon's corner. Hey, buddy.
Hi, friend. How are you?
Here we are again. I just feel like I've been hovering over your podium the entire time we've been here.
It's nice and hot. I like it.
Here's the question. Easy now. It's just round 1. We got more time. But here's
I'm
your
young
question.
bucking against you.
What former performance center trainer?
Oh no.
What former performance center trainer announced his resignation in 2015 after multiple allegations of misconduct by former wrestlers?
Bill DeMott.
Bill DeMott is correct.
Also known as Huge Erection.
Dude, you gotta fucking stop with that.
Did I do it again?
You literally did it again.
I didn't even mean to.
You didn't mean to the first time.
I was just trying to be funny because that's something he actually called himself.
I know. You know what? I'm giving Skylar the 3 points.
All right, fair enough.
I'm giving Skylar's getting no more stepping over the trivia.
Do you remember that first Guess the Card we did where you named 2 matches and I was like, WrestleMania 22, 2006? Yes. I'm doing it again, except this time by pure accident.
Yes. Now, I will ask the bonus question to Skylar. Give me the answer, General Huge Erection, when I ask you this question, Skylar. Bill DeMott was WCW United States Champion twice. Under what name did Bill DeMott hold the WCW United States Championship while leading the faction The Misfits in Action?
Giant Erection.
What did you just say?
He said Giant Erection.
One
step further, even further beyond huge.
Points.
Sorry,
you these points for free.
The question was just too hard.
It was. No, humor.
All right. So, no, it was still
humorous.
General. Well, I mean, come on. Do I have to put the general in front of it?
No, I handed you the answer. Anyway.
I'm so glad we're doing this.
All right, Skylar, it's your question again anyway. Let's move on. You still got the points. Here's your question.
Wait, before you ask the question, what is the score right now?
The score right now is 21 JoshAgeddon, Skylar 8.
I basically need to come back.
Well, here's your question. Which rivalry featured a barbed wire crown of thorns during their blow-off Texas death match in 2022?
Hangman Adam Page versus Adam Cole.
That is correct.
The match that made you stop watching AEW.
Yeah, that one killed it for me.
Just like hold on, Joshua. Stop it. That may have been a bonus question.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Shit. Should I just give my answer and remain silent?
Now, listen. I'm not vain enough to have the bonus question be what show or what matchup killed my spirit for a promotion.
Yet.
I'm not expecting you to know that. I
do. You've only ever talked about it on every podcast that we've had when it comes to AEW after that match happened. So, you know.
Well, that's true. My reputation does precede me. Well, how dare you throw my archive against me, sir? But,
my own words have been turned against me on this day.
Yeah, but don't forget, folks, to go check on the channel, and you can confirm what Skylar's just said.
Yeah, we have lots and lots of incriminating information for you to use against us at your discretion.
Well, Skylar, here's your bonus question. What video game character did Adam Cole cosplay during the first match of that feud at Revolution 2022?
Was it Master Chief?
Master Chief is correct.
I hate that we both remember that.
Because it was such a stupid costume, it stood out amongst all the stupid costumes they have.
And it was not a great pay-per-view.
And it wasn't a good one.
No.
And he's also like, if somebody put Master Chief in the dryer.
It looked like he was
Master Chief is supposed to be this giant dude.
It looked like he was dressing up as a camouflaged Lego set.
Yeah, I could see that. Well, here we are at question 10. And Josh, again, this is back to you.
Hi, buddy.
But Skylar, you did a good job with that with question 9. That was a valuable 5 points.
Yeah, with my Adam Cole history knowledge.
That's right. Hey, it comes in sometimes. Well, here you go, Josh, again. Here's your question.
All right.
This is the last question of round 1, by the way. The 2005 Royal Rumble famous for its double elimination and subsequent double quad tear, began with Eddie Guerrero, Chris Benoit, and Hardcore Holly breaking in this $1 million Tough Enough winner.
Oh, I know. Daniel Pruder.
I cannot give that to you. I'm so sorry.
Why not? What was his name at the time?
Incorrect.
I know who it is. I know who it is.
No, yeah, that's so close. It's so close.
I remember because there was a whole controversy. I'm not going to say anything because it might accidentally spoil a bonus question.
Yes, it very well might. So,
but
Skylar?
I know who it is.
Skylar?
Yeah.
Do you need me to repeat the question?
Yes, I do.
Okay. The 2005 Royal Rumble, famous for its double elimination and subsequent double quad tear, began with Eddie Guerrero, Chris Benoit, and Hardcore Holly breaking in this $1 million Tough Enough winner.
Darn it, this is tough. Okay, I have a question.
I have an answer.
So just to confirm, it's not Daniel Pruder, right?
Can one of you pronounce it better? Because you said it the same. You both said it the same way. And
Daniel
I can't give it to you the way that you said it.
Well, how is it pronounced? Prodar?
No. Okay. Yeah, I'm giving you both the points here because you're both close, but it's Daniel Pewter.
Pewter.
You're both putting an R before it. I couldn't give you Pruder because that's technically not correct.
All right. I'll accept the kind of point.
But because you both got the general gist of who I'm talking about, I'm going to give you both 1 point. I'm going to split the diff on that.
Okay.
And because Skylar is poor with points right now, I'm going to give him the opportunity at bonus points.
Okay.
Many considered this punishment for what incident on the previous SmackDown?
Yeah, I almost ruined this bonus question too.
Him legitimately almost knocking out Kurt Angle by choking him.
That's
actually no. Was it the choke or did he kick him?
I cannot give that to you, unfortunately. You're so close, but I cannot give that to you. JoshAgeddon, I defer the bonus question to you.
Okay, this was during Kurt Angle's challenging people to a 1 minute long scrimmage.
Oh, son of a bitch!
And he didn't know that Daniel Pewter.
Thank you.
Fuck you. He didn't know that he didn't know that he was a legit person that could wrestle. So what happened was he put Kurt Angle in a real Kimura lock and threatened to break his arm. And Kurt Angle pinned his shoulders to the mat, and Charles Robinson improvised a 3 count to pin him, and they got nose.
Okay,
to nose.
Stop. That's plenty. You could have stopped at wrist lock.
I can't help it. I have so much useless information that I must defecate my information.
And Joshua, it wasn't Charles Robinson. It was Jim Corderas. Damn, I can't pronounce his name. Jimmy Corderas, the referee, was the one that counted that.
Yes, CW referee Jimmy Corderas, by the way, I might add.
But I forgot, it was a Kimura lock. It wasn't just a choke.
Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't give you choke. That was the thing that stopped it for me. You were so close, Sky. I wanted to give that to you, but it was a wrist lock or a Kimura lock. But now we are at the end of round 1, and Skylar has 14 points, and JoshAgeddon has 30.
2 things.
Yeah.
1, Jimmy Corderas, also known as the highest drawing person in Colonial Impact Wrestling.
These are facts.
2, I legitimately was going to say something about that, and I stopped myself. I almost spoiled a third bonus question.
I know.
But I stopped.
And when you stopped, I said, yeah, you better fucking stop.
I know too much.
That's right. Well, but here, it's anybody's matchup.
All right.
So here we are at round 2. So this is how this is going to work. So I'm going to need you both to have your phones or something available for you to be able to direct message me with, as the fans are going to be able to mull this over, because I want to read all of the clues, but this is how this round's going to work. There are 5 hints. There are 5 clues that are going to go down. The first clue is worth 10 points, the second 8, the third 6, the fourth 4, and the fifth 2. Basically what happens is I'm going to read a clue, and if you know what the answer is, you can text me your guess of what it is, but you only get one guess per this particular question. So there's 3 parts of this. So it's guess the wrestler.
Okay.
For this first part. So for 10 points, there will be a hint. If you think you know it, you can text me. I will say yes or no. But you only get one guess. So if I read the third hint, you cannot guess again, even if you already get it. Do you know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Does this make sense? You only get one guess per this whole guess the wrestler.
Okay.
You can't multiple times guess the wrestler once you've made your first guess.
All right.
All right, that's fine.
So here we are. So what we're asking for this is guess the wrestler. For the question of hint number 1 for 10 points. I was born on January 28th, 1978. My first appearance on TV was as a security guard on an episode of Raw in 2006.
I have sent my guess.
You have gotten it correct, Skylar.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Well done.
Fuck you. All right. I'm not guessing yet. I'm not sure.
Okay. And you could still get points. So if you get it right, Josh, again, in these years, you'll get it. Well done, Skylar. That was impressive. All right.
This is where my niche knowledge of wrestling is.
The 8-point question. I made my debut in 2009, and my last championship reign was in 2021.
Oh, I'm not entirely sure. Oh, I'm not sure. Who was champion in 2021? A lot of people.
Well, hold on. It wasn't just a world title. It was any title, right?
Yes, my last championship reign. Not world championship, just championship.
Oh, I want to guess.
Yeah, not world title. Just title.
I will withhold my guess until the next hint.
All right, the 6-point clue. Only one championship has evaded me in my career, though many consider my match in Cardiff for that championship in 2022 the best I've ever had.
Motherfucker.
Damn it, Sean, that was too much of a hint.
I feel stupid
Just
now.
wait till you hear the next questions.
I send it to you, and
That is correct. The correct answer is, well, no, before I give that, I want to reveal the next 4, just for the fans at home, just in case you haven't gotten it yet.
For the fans of the sport.
Clue. The 4-point clue. I am a 5-time tag team champion, and my preferred tag team partner was Cesaro. Our team, named The Bar, was involved in a variety of memorable moments, from my partner tearing apart a beach ball to the 2 of us losing to a child at WrestleMania 34.
Okay. And what was the last one?
Are you all right, Josh, again?
Just memories of Nicholas and you calling him a dumb piece of shit in one of our first wrestling reviews is just a warm memory for me.
And the 5-point and the 2-point question. I'm a pale Irishman known for my catchphrase, fella. I am a 4-time world champion with my first victory coming in a tables match against John Cena. It's a shameful thing, Lobsterhead.
Do you know who it is yet, fans? Because if you don't, unsubscribe.
The correct answer, no, please don't. Please stay here. There's the whole second half of the game to go. The correct answer is Sheamus.
It's amazing.
I'm so glad that I waited because I was about to type Tommaso Ciampa or Bobby Roode, and I was like, I don't think that's right though.
I'm so glad I remember the bodyguard story from a Triple H thing.
Yeah, that was in Manchester. DX was banned from the building. As that was the same show that had them interacting with Crime Time in one of the most like socially awkward scenes between 2 teams that you've ever seen in your life. It was great. Triple
I
H
don't know how I
going.
got the full. I don't know how I got the full 10 points, but I'll take it.
Triple H going for shizzle. And then just running away. Oh, it's great. Oh, it's great. Editor, you know what? Just put him doing that right here.
For shizzle.
All right. The next one that we're going to do in this format is guess the pay-per-view.
Okay.
This is the 10-point clue. This show took place at the Civic Auditorium, known as Civic Arena, in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. The pay-per-view's buy rate was a 0.9, a little over 200,000 buys, down from the previous year's 1.3, roughly 300,000. The 8th edition of this major show, the tagline behind the name of this pay-per-view was Face the Heat.
I have no idea.
So, Joshua, are we allowed to collaborate together?
You can talk some things out if you want. I mean, because you could share points if you really want. I mean, you're both getting by Skylar. You're down still by a considerable margin, just for the record here. You're welcome to collaborate if you feel it advantageous.
I don't even know what company.
I feel like
WWE.
that's
WWE.
Okay.
I will give it to you. It's a WWE show. I won't be that mean.
Okay.
Whoa, because I thought it would have been WCW with those number drop. Because going from what was the number? 200 to 300 to 90?
The pay-per-view, it went from 1.3, which is 300,000, to a 0.9, which was like 205.
Okay, Joshua, if you agree with me and we split the points together,
Okay.
what was the pay-per-view that was main evented by the Intercontinental Championship and Seth Rollins fighting, I think it was The Miz?
No, he was fighting Dolph Ziggler.
What was the name of that pay-per-view?
Well, wait, we have to text the answer to Sean.
Are you really going to guess for 10 points? I've got 4 more questions here.
I already know what it is.
No, you don't. I'm going to tell you both. No, you don't.
Oh, okay, all right.
Y'all are ice fucking cold. I'm sorry. I don't want you to just foolishly, recklessly waste your guess.
Okay, fine. But I don't know why that one came to my head.
More questions.
Wait. Okay, go to the next hint.
All right. For the 8-point clue, the undercard of this show featured famed loser Barry Horowitz defeating Chris Candido, Hunter Hearst Helmsley versus Bob Holly, and Bertha Faye defeating Alundra Blaze for the Women's Championship.
Okay, so this is an older show.
Okay, this is Attitude F. I don't know why that Seth Rollins Miz match, Dolph Ziggler match came to my mind. I'm trying to think of shows that happen in Pittsburgh, but
Show location does nothing for me, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, that's why it was the 10-point clue.
I planned this accordingly.
It's like, how are you supposed to know the buy rates? That would be real impressive. If you at home got that on the 10-point clue, I give you credit. Unless you knew the tagline.
Someone that would know that makes me sad would be Dave Meltzer. Dave would know that, and that makes me sad.
Yeah, but he hated the whole show because it wasn't in the Tokyo Dome.
That is true.
And specifically, it's Pittsburgh, right?
Yes.
Okay, because yeah. All right, next hint.
Next question.
Yeah.
All right, for 6 points. Though their popularity would stem from their Attitude Era gimmicks, Kane and the Godfather would both wrestle on this card, with the former, known as Isaac Yankem DDS, facing Bret Hart, and the latter, known as Kama, facing Undertaker in a casket match.
So this was pre-Attitude Era.
Oh, this New Generation?
Yeah, this was New Generation Era. Oh, shit.
Which is a problem because you and me's New Generation era knowledge is not very good.
I have a guess, but I don't think it's correct. So, I will withhold until the next hint.
Skylar?
So Isaac Yankum. Oh, well, hold on. Was he still Isaac Yankum, or was he officially Kane?
Yes. No, he was Isaac Yankum. I know that was an unwieldy way to say what I was trying to say, but no, Isaac Yankum wrestled Bret Hart and faced the Undertaker.
Okay.
Feel the heat.
Give us the next hint. I'm not going to get
All
it
right.
from that.
For the 4-point clue, this show would mark the last ever appearance on TV in WWE for Lex Luger, who would join WCW on the debut episode of Nitro just a few weeks later. Luger would interfere in the main event of the show to prevent Sir Mo from assisting King Mabel in his effort to win the WWF Championship from Diesel.
So this was 95 then, because this is specifically they mentioned Diesel's title reign, so it's a pay-per-view in 1995. Joshua, you have any thoughts?
I just sent one.
That is correct.
Yes. I'm so glad I didn't go with what I initially thought.
All right, well, Skylar, I am awaiting your answer unless you'd like me to reveal the 2-point clue first.
Can I still think about it for a second?
You absolutely can contemplate for a second. How are you doing at home, fans?
Please tell me.
How many points do you have?
Please tell me you heard my little.
I did. That's just quite a wheeze.
It was like, oh my god!
Okay, hold on, Sean. Give me a second.
Well, and we have one more of this format, by the way, in round 2. After this,
Let me know if I'm correct.
that is correct, Skylar.
Okay.
Alrighty then.
All right, so the 2-point clue is this show's biggest attraction came in the WrestleMania rematch for the Intercontinental Championship in a ladder match between Shawn Michaels and Razor Ramon, regarded by many as the greatest ladder match of all time.
I don't agree with that. That match was very sloppy.
I thought their match that they deliberately ran 4 extra minutes on at WrestleMania was better, personally.
Yeah, it was way better.
Not that it was bad. Not that the Intercontinental Championship match at SummerSlam 95, which is the answer.
Yeah, it was good.
Bad.
It was good. It was just a little bit sloppier.
Yeah. But Shawn and Razor were both great, no matter what.
Yeah.
So, Sean, do you want to know how I got this?
I would love to hear your process.
Because you specifically said it was Diesel against King Mo, which, what the fuck for a main event?
Well, Diesel and Mabel.
Yeah, as soon
Remember
as
King Mabel?
As soon as you said King Mabel, that's why I was like, I know this.
Yeah, it had to be SummerSlam because of it has to be after King of the Ring and face the heat. Once you go after King of the Ring, SummerSlam makes sense as a tagline.
Yeah, I was thinking, was there an In Your House face the heat? I'm glad I didn't.
That's what I was thinking. I thought it was one of the In Your Houses.
I was going to try not to do that to y'all. I'm not trying to do an In Your House
because they had
so many of them.
They had 85 of those.
Yeah, I wasn't going to do that to y'all. Like I said, it was a major show. It was the 8th one of a major show. I'm not going to be that mean to y'all. I promise you I won't be that mean to y'all.
Yet.
Yeah, well, we got one more of these, and this is the guesty wrestling personality. So this is somebody who you see on television, but is not a wrestler.
Okay.
All right. The 10-point clue. I was born on June 7th in Newark, New Jersey, to a Jewish family. I was WWE's longest-serving employee until my death in 2020.
Oh. Darn it.
How are you doing, folks? Hey, we can't afford that. Get that out of here. out of here.
I've honestly been sitting on that for a couple minutes.
Yeah, I'm sure you have. We can't pay for
Okay,
that.
I am taking the wildest of guesses.
Are you gonna send me a guess here?
I think I'm just trying to think of who died in 2020. I have one.
This is bold.
How
That is correct, Skylar.
How about this? Damn it, Skylar just got a lot of points.
That was good
All right.
timing.
All right.
Well, don't call it a comeback, but very well done, Sky.
Next hint.
Because I remember I was trying to go through the catalog of who died in 2020, and this name came up. I'm like, yeah, that's a very Jewish sounding name.
I'm not surprised you got it then.
Exactly.
The
Which, by the way,
Zion
Joshua,
Flying
that will
Lover.
really help if you focus on Jewish names.
Yeah, I'm sure that's a shoe-in for JoshAgeddon.
Yeah, this Protestant Gentile over here.
Yeah, unfortunately, this wrestling personality is not a Sonic character, so although I would have loved if he could have been in it.
All right, what's that?
Okay, who would be a Jew? What would be the name of a Jewish Sonic character?
Benjamin the Hedgehog. Which, if you Google that, you will find some disturbing things.
Shad Dreidel.
That's
Anyway.
racist. So,
You
Joshua, are
asked
you
the
going to try and do a
question.
guess, or are you going to move on to the next one?
You asked a question.
Torah the Hedgehog.
That's pretty good. Anyway. Are we moving on?
Yes, move on to the next
Okay.
hint.
The 8-point clue. I made my debut in Madison Square Garden in 1977, and in my later years appeared in or lent my talents to several WWE Network original shows, such as The Edge and Christian Show and the JBL and Cole Show. I was also a regular cast member in Legends House.
Oh, okay. If I wouldn't have gotten it with the Jewish name, that last little bit of Legends House, I would have gotten it.
I was very impressed at that shot in the dark sky. That was very impressive.
I still have no idea.
Again, Sean, I was going through like the list of wrestling personalities that died in 2020, and that one made the most sense. It was purely guess, but it was an educated guess.
Speaking of guesses, the next clue.
All right, clue, the 6-point clue. In addition to my normal job, I wrestled a few times for WWE. I had 2 tuxedo matches in my career. The first I won in 1995 against Harvey Whippleman, and the second I lost to Lillian Garcia in 2002.
Oh my god. That's a thing that happened.
You're going to kick yourself so hard, Josh, again, when you get it.
Probably.
I'm not gonna lie, Sean. That last hint was not very helpful.
I have no idea. I am blanking so hard right now. Give me the next hint.
Show. All right, the 4-point clue. A recording of my legendary announcing was played for the greatest wrestling match ever between Randy Orton and Edge, announcing both participants. I was inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame in 2009.
I still have no idea. I'm really going to kick myself when I find out who it is. Last hint.
All right, the 2-point clue. My nickname at WrestleMania 9 was Finkus Maximus, but most know me simply as the Fink.
Really? Is this guy? Oh my god. I didn't know he was Jewish.
Is that what you were hanging on this whole time?
Yeah, I didn't know he was Jewish.
Well,
When you
the
think
correct-
about his name, Howard Finkel, that's a pretty Jewish name.
I didn't know Howard was considered a Jewish name.
Finkel was
That's
the
a
Jewish
great
part.
joke. That's a great joke. Anyway, the correct answer is Howard Finkel.
I had no idea. The Jewish thing. Well, this is quite a soundbite. The Jewish thing really threw me off.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
That's quite the soundbite. Glad that
Well-
we have that immortalized on the internet now.
I'm glad I'm editing. And now, well, let's get to the scores as it has gotten significantly closer here. The score now is JoshAgeddon with 42 and Skylar with 38.
To be honest, like the
On to
Sheamus
round
one,
three.
and the Sheamus knowing his bodyguard story and Howard Finkel has saved me.
Yes. That's
Yes,
helped me
Skylar, that got you
tremendously.
right back into things here.
Right to the thick of it.
All right.
Right to the
now,
think of it.
ha-ha. Now let's move on to round 3. I'm gonna.
Now,
pass
is this the
these
last
back-
round?
There's 4 rounds, and round 4 is the last round.
Okay.
And and there's only one question. Here's round 3. There's 10 parts to this. This is a fast round. I'm gonna name the WrestleMania main event. You have to give me the year that it happened, not the WrestleMania number. The year that it happened.
Do you want us to say it or do you want us to text it to you?
So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to Skyler because he's still below in points, and these are repeats. So I will start with Skyler, and we'll go back and forth, kind of the way we did with the first round.
All right.
All right. So now, Skyler, we'll start with you. The WrestleMania main event is Roman Reigns versus The Undertaker.
I hate you so much, Sean.
Thank you.
2016.
That is incorrect.
Ah.
JoshAgeddon.
2017.
That is correct.
The second I said it, I knew it was wrong. Damn it.
And now I also want to say for the record, these are also just one-time WrestleMania main events. So I'm not going to give you Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar and have you throw a dart at a dartboard to try and figure out which one I'm talking about. Again, I'm not going to be that mean to you.
Okay.
I promise.
Thank
I'm not
you.
gonna be that mean to you. You're welcome. You're welcome. These are all one-offs.
All right.
JoshAgeddon, your clue: Hulk Hogan versus King Kong Bundy.
1986.
Correct.
Yes.
Skyler, Triple H versus Chris Jericho.
2002.
Damn it.
2002 is correct. JoshAgeddon,
All right.
Bianca Belair versus Sasha Banks.
2021.
That is correct. Skyler, Randy Savage versus Ted DiBiase.
That was the tournament. What year was the tournament match? $1988.
That is correct.
Ah,
JoshAgeddon, Hulk Hogan versus Sid Justice.
Okay. All right. 92.
That is correct.
Yes. Took me a second.
Skyler, Psycho Sid versus The Undertaker.
Jesus Christ.
Come on, get it wrong.
It's pretty crazy thinking that Psycho Sid / Sid Justice headlined 2 WrestleManias.
I know, right?
That's so weird.
Lawrence Taylor main event to the WrestleMania. I don't want to hear it.
Well, that's still weird.
1997?
That is correct.
Damn it.
It was either
Everybody
97 or like 98. I was trying to remember which one Stone Cold did.
Well, everybody remembers the match in 97, but there's only not the match between Sid and The Undertaker, but everybody remembers Brett and Austin.
I remember Brett repeatedly interfering in that main event.
Yeah.
Like over and over and over. It's like, all right, we get it.
Yeah, crashing out Bret Hart was a vibe, man.
Yes, it was.
All right. JoshAgeddon, back to you.
All right.
John Cena versus Triple H.
2006.
That is correct. Skyler. Bret Hart versus Shawn Michaels.
96.
That is correct. And the last one goes to you, JoshAgeddon.
Oh, boy.
Stone Cold Steve Austin versus Kevin Owens.
2022.
That is correct.
One of the worst WrestleManias of all time.
I hate that I missed that fucking Roman Reigns Undertaker one. I'm pissed at myself.
You were off by a year. Do you remember
1 year?
Do you remember what the main event of the 2016 WrestleMania was?
That was WrestleMania 32, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
That was Triple H and Roman Reigns. Here's the problem: is that after WrestleMania 31, Roman Reigns main evented so many WrestleManias in a row, it's hard to keep them all on track.
And he's still doing it.
And here we are again.
The winner of the 2026 Royal Rumble.
Well, and speaking of main eventing, it is time for our final round.
All right.
So here's how this is going to work.
Hold on. Before we do that, what are the points?
Well, I'm about to tell you. Host Stomper. JoshAgeddon has 72 points. Skyler, you have 58 points.
Wait,
So
where
this
did that point total go?
They were 5 points apiece.
Bullshit. Okay, fine.
Yeah, you got 6 right, and you got 4 right. Here we are. So now here's the final round. Now you are going to text me a wager of how many points you would like to wager on this final round question. And if you get it right, you get that many points. And if you don't, then you lose those points. Just like the show that we're not copying. And so submit to me your wagers now. And editor, put something fun in here.
No more waiting!
Thank you for your wagers. Your final round clue your final round category is advertising.
Oh, God.
I'll give you a second to think about what the question might be about. Thank you for your wagers. Here is your clue. What was the supplement company developed by NVE Pharmaceuticals in 1997 that gained major popularity through its branding on WWE and TNA mats in the early 2000s?
Shit.
This is why it was the final round question.
How in the fuck?
Good. I've made a good final round question. I like hearing that. Like, why would you even think I would know the answer to this question?
Utter befuddlement.
Oh, this is good.
This
is good. I sense tears be flowing.
Oh, man. It's a supplement company, right?
Yes.
I don't know any supplement company.
I have a guess, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to be wrong.
Now, this isn't really a hint, but I was told by my mom that they still exist, but I did not believe that was true. I could not believe that was true.
I have sent my guess.
Okay. That is incorrect.
Okay, I didn't think so.
And Skylar's answer was DNC. Josh, again, I'm gonna need an answer, sir.
This is wrong, but I'm doing it for the I'm doing it for the memes.
Go on. Unfortunately, Control Your Beef was not correct either. No, this was a distinctive yellow bottle that they put on the middle of the mats that had this really bold, flat lettering. The correct answer is Stacker 2.
I've never heard of that.
Do you not remember the Stacker?
We used to sell those at the Dollar General I worked at.
I have never heard of that in my entire life.
I have.
Yeah, look it up. Stacker 2 used the mats all the time. At least it was one of the very few that I can remember WWE using for like a hot minute.
Yeah,
and then TNA definitely in the early years they had a lot of Stacker 2 on
Sean,
mats.
I don't watch early TNA, okay?
Well then don't come trivia.
All right, so what was the damage done?
The final scores, Skylar wagered 49 points. So he is left with a New England Patriot 9.
That is so perfectly sad.
And JoshAgeddon wagered 30 points, bringing his total down to 42. So in what looks like any given Sunday for the New York Jets, the final score was 42-9. But congratulations. I mean, both of you did have great shining moments. I mean, the second round definitely went to Skylar.
Yeah.
You know, the proficiency there, as you both had a lot of knowledge clashed together in this wonderful edition of the Court-Martail podcast. And give us a couple of weeks as we get closer to Elimination Chamber and who's in it. And we are going to do, and I promise you, it's going to be a little bit easier than this trivia. This was like all over the road in terms of like what the questions were. Well, and Sean, the next one's going to be a little bit more structured.
Sean, I have one thing to say, having won our initial round.
Yes, what do you have to say, please, Mr. Champion? We can't afford this music. We're getting in so much trouble.
Me and Sean are officially the young bucks saying, "Hey, cut that out. We don't have the budget for that."
You know what? The referee, ladies and gentlemen, I have just received word that the referee has reversed the decision, and the win is gonna go to Skylar Greenberg. Congratulations. Do you have anything to say about your title win?
I'll accept that.
Your non-copyrightable title win.
Your non-copyrightable title win. He's the non-copyright champion.
Family.
Oh, man.
Oh, well, and we are family, and that's what makes it so wonderful to have such a jolly good time with wrestling. Thank you for indulging me here, and we will see the next one very soon.